A physical inventory of Soundland Company taken at December 31st reveals the following, and you'll see what it reveals in a minute when I show a demonstration of it. Once you see that information, we'll calculate the lower of cost or market for the inventory as a whole by major category and applied separately to each item. Now, when the movie shows, if you mouse over it, you will be able to see the player controls, and if you mouse over it again, you can take them off. So subsequent mousing over it and mousing over it again shows them and hides them. So keep that in mind as you watch how we solve this one. Alright, now I've staged the problem so that we have the column headings that we need as well as the information we need on our various products. And another way of saying that is the items in inventory. So you see we've got information about the number of units, the cost, and the market value. And to save time with this demonstration, I've worked the problem ahead of time. So let me illustrate how we would approach this one. So first we take a look at receivers. 322 units. Cost was $90. So on an individual item basis, we have to take 322 times 90. And I've done that in this cell. Let me bring that to light. And when I hit the F2, you can see the formula here, or you can see it here on the formula bar. So equal 322 times 90, and that gets us total cost of $28,980. We do the same thing with market. I'll hit the F2. Only we multiply 322 units times the market value of $98. Okay? Now, to apply lower cost of market at the item level, we would use the lower of each. Now you could look at it and just drop in 28,980, but I'm going to use Excel's minimum function. I'll turn that in black and show you how that works. It's equal the minimum, and then you give it the cell. So if I hit the formula bar, bring that down so you can see it, the minimum function is looking for parameters, and you just keep giving it more numbers as you need. Now we only have two numbers, so it looks at the two numbers and computes the minimum. Okay? And once we have that, we essentially repeat the process for all the other items. Okay, so let me just bring all of these to light, and you'll see all the formulas are exactly the same. 303 times 86, in this case 186 times a market value of 41, and so on. And then we have the minimum function computing the lowest amount. When we get to the subtotal, we simply sum. Right? We sum for the total cost, sum for the market, and if we were going to apply lower of cost or market on the category level, we would put the minimum function here. Okay, whole doesn't apply because we're not looking at inventory at the whole level when we're only exploring audio equipment. Okay, then we repeat the process for video equipment. So let me bring all of these to light in one shot, and you see I'm just multiplying the units times the cost, then the units times the market value. Okay, once again we've got camcorders to do too. So let me do camcorders. Then we provide the sum, the total of these areas, right? Apply the minimum for the various items, right? See, I'm just using the minimum of the two. We determine the lowest, and then we need a minimum over here as well. Oh, and I see an error. I need a $sign here to do this consistently. You always want a $sign on the first number that appears in a column. Okay? Down at Car Audios, we're going to use the same approach. Now, I'll bring all of these to light in one shot. You see we've got the minimum over here, and all of these are just multiplying the units times the cost or units times market value. Drop in our subtotals again, compute the minimum for the category, and then we're ready to do it in total. Well, in total, we would just sum from all the items. Now, I could sum the detail, but instead I'll just sum the detail, the subtotals. And you can see I'm pulling the total audio, total video, and total car audio. Right? We copy that here, and we see the same item. Alright, when we come down to the items, the lower cost of market for items, we would just sum from above. So now I'm just going to sum the lowest of all the items, and then I will also sum the lowest of all the categories, right? So we're seeing all the various ways we could apply lower cost of market. To items, it's 252,557. For categories, it's 259,571. And then if we were to do the whole, we use the minimum based on the total cost or market. And what we come up with there is $263,772. And now you've seen how we can calculate lower cost or market for the whole, the major category, or applied separately by each item.